Alright, so today I have two berry varieties that I picked up at the Helsinki Central Market here in Finland. We've got the regular red raspberry, but grown here in Finland, so it should be extra delicious. And also a golden one that is also grown here. Not having that pigment in there does affect the flavor, so they should taste different. We'll start with the regular one. That is very good. I mean, it tastes exactly like a raspberry, but a more concentrated raspberry. That is like a raspberry times 10. When I get raspberries at the supermarket, they're fine, but they mostly taste like water. This one, it tastes like you're putting a spoonful of jam in your mouth. Although not as sweet, but like raspberry jam. Very like concentrated raspberry taste. The sweetness on that is pretty good. Not super sweet though. I'd say probably like a 5. Sourness is also, yeah, like a 6. So very well-rounded sweetness and sourness, but very, very strong raspberry taste. Next I'll do the golden raspberry. Completely different. It doesn't have such a distinctive raspberry taste. It doesn't taste like a spoonful of raspberry jam. It does taste very good though. Yeah, I'd say it's like a 6 out of 10 on sweetness rather than a 5 or a 6. So it's a little bit more than an apple. The tartness is lower. I'd say the tartness is like a 2 out of 10. They're very mild, very sweet. There's not a whole lot of complexity to it. You know, like sometimes berries will have like a little bit of like an herbal taste to it, a little bit like forage fruit. This doesn't have that. This is like super clean. It tastes like a raspberry, but if you were to like suck out like 75% of the raspberry taste. I think my preference would probably be the regular raspberry, just because this has a more powerful taste to it. It's more concentrated, but the white one is good. It just depends on what you want. I would say this is more if like you want to eat something that's going to have a little bit more punch to it. If you want to eat like a whole lot of something and that just tastes really nice but not as powerful, then the golden one is the way to go. Now you may also notice that there are these gigantic freaking blackberries here that were included in my little mixture that they gave me, so I think it's only right that I also give this a review. Normally I would like pop the whole berry in my mouth, but it's so big I'm gonna take a bite of it. Inside. Oh man, sour. It tastes like your standard blackberry, but the tartness on that is dialed way up. I'd say the tartness on that is like an 8 out of 10. Much more sour than your typical blackberry. Sweetness on it is not super sweet. I'd say like a 4 out of 10 on the sweetness scale. But what I'm mostly getting is, tartness. The blackberry taste is quite low, but it is in there. So honestly, I don't know. I do like it. It's very good. The best thing about it is that it's so substantial. Like, you take a bite out of that, you're getting a lot of fruit, and it's very powerful. So these things are not something to be trifled with. This is like a lot of concentrated flavor in there. But the your blackberry taste, although it's in there, it's a little bit overshadowed by like how sour it is. I want to give a special shout out to AltPod and Smarter Every Day. They are mega patrons over on patreon.com. Patreon is how this channel happens. It's how I can afford to do all the things that I do. So if you want to help me out by supporting the channel and getting some bonuses along the way, check out the description. I also have these shirts for sale. Those are in the description as well. See you next time. Bye.